Hey guys, Terry Runyan here, visual artist and creative encourager. I'm once again trying something I haven't done before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to create a video about how I do animation in the Procreate app. And I'm going to do this so that I only do it within the app and do not bring it into any video editing program. Now, if I want to add music to something, like I'll go back and add music, connect up this camera with the camera I'm looking into, and I'll do all that in the Screenflow app. That is an application that's for Apple products, like the iMac, and I'd recommend Camtasia for any of you who use a PC. They're the simplest apps that I've found that have the features that I want without getting too complicated. I'm not a complicated kind of girl when it comes to technology. I try to find the simplest ways to get around programs so that I can get the thing done. So that's what I'll link to below is Screenflow, and remember Camtasia if you're a PC user. So I got my camera right here, which is pretty inconvenient to this shot, but I have to have it out this far and facing in an odd angle because my screen that I'm going to be working on, which is my iPad Pro. In case you want to know, this right here is a stand that my friend Larry built for me out of some plywood. But you can buy these stands at all kinds of tech shops or online. I'm not going to link to any because I've never used any. So there you go on that handy dandy homemade stand. So I'm going to be finding my way through with this as I always do whenever I'm doing a video and doing a painting or doing some artwork. I don't consider myself to be a pro at Procreate. I am, once again, someone who just uses enough tools to get the job done. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Procreate app now, and I'm going to use an existing piece of artwork to do this animation. So let's get started. So I'm going to bring up my Procreate app. I'm going to go through here, see which one of these images I want to play with to move. I did this for a Cat on Head Wednesday. First I created the image and then I added the animation. So I'm clicking on my Actions button, I'm going to Video, and I'm going to do a time-lapse replay. So this is showing the building of the work and then the movement at the end. Showing you the layers I used for this. I have a position for each place the tail was. And what I'm doing as I'm going along in this video, adding it to my time lapse, is I'm turning off and on the different layers to make the tail appear to move. I also do a lot of winking with this, and so I have the eye on separate layers. If I turn them both off, they're both closed. On, one eye open, and as far as the tail wagging. Now, it's not enough to just turn on and off layers. You have to add in timing between the turning on and turning off. So each time you turn on a layer, you want that to appear on the screen for a length of time that the eye can catch it in that position. If you just turn it on and off, that doesn't put any time on the time-lapse video that's being created. What you're doing is you're faking out the app. It thinks you're actually doing stuff within that layer. So let's give this a try. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it so one eye opens and closes. And I'm going to do that by tapping on the screen. Once I open this layer, I can use my erase tool, reduce the size down to as small as it will go with no opacity. So if I just happen to hit on something, it's not going to make a mark. And I opened the eye. I've got the eye open. Now just opening and closing the eye won't in and of itself give enough time on the replay for whoever's watching the video to see that motion. And in order to keep this all in Procreate, you want to add timing in as you go along. So I've got, right now, this eye is open, but nothing's being added to the video because I don't have my pen contacting the screen. So in order to have more time with that particular layer turned on, I have to do some type of movement with my pen on the screen in order to add timing. So what I'm going to do is take that eraser tool. I'm going to be on a live layer now, which is the bear head, and I'm going to use my pen. You could use your finger, you could use whatever, and tap on the screen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do a little bit longer than normal so I can show you how this works. Then I'm going to turn the eye off, turn the eye on, and maybe we'll turn the other eye on. I'm going to use my finger now so I'm not tapping so loud. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and go back in and see if you can see this animation. And you can scrub along here to speed it up. It's a little quirky, but I'm going to go to right here and show you what I've got. Even for as much tapping as I did, there was a very short period of time where that eye was actually open. So I tapped, what, 12 times? So you got to keep that in mind. It's going to take experimentation to know how long you want to tap to add enough time with that, whatever that movement is. So once again, with this particular animation, the original animation, I made the tail move back and forth, and I'll go really slow now. And here's the spot where the eyes open and close. Let's do a little bit of movement with the tail. I've got the tail created, the eyeballs here. Go ahead and open them both. Tap a few times so that they're open. I've got the tail in all the different positions it's going to be in the motion of it. I'm starting with the tail straight down, which is right here, and I'm going to have this tail go back and forth. What I do is I turn on the layer below it, turn off this layer, and then on the highlighted layer, I'm going to tap with the eraser. I'm going to do 8 between these, because I don't want them on the screen for quite as long. And back up again, on, off. See, that's what happens when you tap on the layer that's been turned off. It doesn't like that, so you got to tap on the layer that's on, and then use your eraser tool, or whatever it is you decide to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play that back, show you guys what that looks like. Go to the end here. There's the open and closed eyes coming up, and now the tail movement. Okay, so this is a quick and dirty how to animate in Procreate. I've done everything in the program, and so after I do this, I export it. I say export time-lapse video. I'll export that full length and save a video to my photos. I then go into my camera, grab that video, and I edit out all the beginning stages of this video and get to the part I want to show as my animation. So that's right here. Done. Save as new clip, and now I've just got what I just did as my full-length video. So that's it. That's the quick and dirty version of animating on Procreate. I hope you found this helpful. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and know that I'm going to sometime soon do a video about how I actually do the shapes and things in Procreate. So yeah, subscribe, and I will be talking to you soon. Have a great day.